Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and today I'm really excited because it is the start of the Kanto Classic. Well, it's the start of my Kanto Classic. The actual tournament started on Monday, and it is now Wednesday. However, it's my first match, and I'm super pumped about it. I really can't wait to get started because, for once, it's actually something that I've helped put on. The Rubiar's Discord, where I do all my stuff, and it's run by me and a couple of other guys. Putting on this tournament for you, the Kanto Classic. It's 32 participants, VGC players from around the world, all coming together to take part in a tournament with the original 149 Pokemon. Okay, so nothing other than what was available in Gen 1, no Mew, no Mewtwo. It's a VGC format, open team sheet. It is going to be a whole bunch of fun. I've got other videos explaining it, so I won't go into too much detail, but yeah, it's weird. It's a weird situation for me, right? So normally on this channel, you're used to me playing VGC tournaments or draft leagues or Nuzlocke or whatever, where the sole purpose is for me to go out and win and whatever. And this is the first time ever that I'm doing something that I've actually helped create and put on myself. And I'm so excited about it. And I really hope it goes well. I hope everyone enjoys it. I've loved watching all the battles from everyone else so far. I've loved seeing everyone's comments on it. I love seeing all the stuff that's come in through the Discord. And I just can't wait to get my run started. So here you go. Here we are. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on the video, blah. We've got 2 battles a week coming up every week. So yeah, it should be really good. Further to that, I did promise I would stream this whole tournament. However, my internet is not playing ball for me today at all. So I'm having to just record this first match, and hopefully my second match, which will be against Theo on Saturday, I'll stream that one. So yeah, sorry, the tournament I'm going to stream the whole thing of, and I can't actually stream the first match. So yeah, whatever. It's what it is. So here we go. This is our team. Dugtrio, Blastoise, Dragonite, Arcanine, Clefairy, and Snorlax. This is the same team that we are going to have for the whole competition. I built it with Rep. It's solid. I've actually got 2 mistakes on here because I submitted the wrong paste. Blastoise is not meant to have Aura Sphere, it's meant to have Body Press. And Dugtrio is meant to have Sucker Punch and not Bulldoze. But I set rules. The Discord set rules about submitting your paste and submitting your teams. And I didn't follow my own stupid rules. So yeah, there we are. What can we do? It should be good fun. Like I say, this is an open team sheet match. Tournament in general. Sorry, I'm just messaging my opponent now. It's an open team sheet tournament, which means I know my opponent's team. We're playing Gold today. He's new to the Discord. He's joined fairly recently, and this is his team. He's got the Wide Lens Zapdos. He's got Alakazam. He's got Machamp, Slowbro, Arcanine, and Dragonite. The Dragonite's really interesting. It's multi-scale and weakness policy, and it doesn't have any stab moves. However, obviously, with the weakness policy, it's doing serious damage, so it wouldn't really matter too much if it has stab moves or not. The extreme speed is really annoying, so I need to be careful of that. The Arcanine with Choice Band also makes my life really difficult, because it means Blastoise becomes really difficult to use because there's Assault Vest on my Blastoise, right? But obviously a Choice Banded Wild Charge from that Arcanine is going to do a lot of damage. The Assault Vest Machamp is a bit of a pain. There's Ice moves on bloody everything. Ice Punch on Machamp, Ice Punch on Dragonite, Ice Beam on Slowbro. So yeah, I actually, as it is, I've looked through our group, right? Again, if you watch the older videos, you'll understand. But this is this tournament starts off in groups of 8, 4 groups of 8, and you have to get out of your pool by finishing in the top 4. And my pool is the Pikachu pool, Pikachu group, and it's really hard. It's full of really good players. Some players I know, some players I don't. All full of strong teams. You know, you don't open up any of the team sheets and think, oh, okay, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. They all look really good and really useful. So yeah, we'll have to do our best. But I actually think this is possibly the team we match up worst against. But we'll do our best and we'll see what's going on. So I'm going to shoot my opponent a code now, and the next thing you'll see is us linking up, ready for our battle. All right, so it looks like we're just linking up with Gold now. Yeah, I'm so excited. I don't think I mentioned in the start of this, by the way, there's no like Dynamaxing, no Megas, no Z-moves, blah blah. I'll decide the rules; they're not really that important. Yeah, it should be really good, man. I'm so pumped for this. I'm not the greatest VGC player in the world. I do okay sometimes, and there are some really strong players in this tournament, so, you know, I'd like to pick up a couple of wins. We'll see how we go. That's VGC stuff, old stuff, there we go. The other really cool thing about this tournament for me is that my brother's taking part. He's playing through my Switch, which is kind of cool. That was his team on there, so he has to use my Switch. But yeah, there we go. Good luck, have fun to gold. Should be a really interesting matchup. Yeah, looking through his team sheet, I'm guessing... Oh yeah, thanks by the way for the guys in the Discord for the nicknames here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead Dragonite and I'm going to lead Clefairy, right? So, I'm hoping to boost up Dragonite enough. The dangers of doing this are Clefairy getting statused or Heat Waves burning Dragonite. Then I'm going to bring Blastoise because once Clefairy goes down, I'm going to need some extra momentum. And I'm going to bring Dugtrio to hopefully kind of clean up. I feel a little bit weak without Snorlax. But because of the Machamp and the close combat on the Arcanine, I just don't think Snorlax is that good here. And again, Arcanine, aside from Alakazam and Slowbro, so obviously he's weak to Slowbro anyway, he doesn't do loads. It might be helpful against the Zapdos, and the Intimidates would be nice in a few places, but this is what I'm going to go for first up. And yeah, we'll see what we're going to do. Gold taking all of his time, which is good. Making sure he makes the right decisions for him. Yeah, like I say, I really think the Pikachu group is probably the strongest one out there. I know a couple of the guys from the VBA Draft League that we were in. Theo, who won the Draft League, beat me in the final, is in that division, along with Curry, or Toast, however he goes by now, who was one of the guys who made the playoffs as well. I mean, there are strong players all over this tournament, really. So, you know, yeah, it's going to be good fun, I think. I'm looking forward to seeing how a lot of it pans out. Cool lead card. I like his lead card a lot. I think that's really nice. All right. So, he's going to lead off with Alakazam and Slowbro, okay? All right. So, I mean, obviously this is kind of crying out for a follow me Dragon Dance, right? We could get yawned here. We could get tricked here, which is, you know, we can kind of, that's something we'll have to deal with. The other thing is we could take out the Alakazam here as well, but we're going to leave it for just for now. I wonder if we'll see an Arcanine switch in. He's also brought 6 Pokemon. I think he timed out. Hang on. Man. I think he timed out. That's fine. We'll just reset. Well, an anticlimax. Bless him, it's fine. Yeah, I'll take his lead card. I'm not gonna try and claim a win from that. I don't want to win that way, you know. We'll just reset and start again. I'm confident with my lead, so. There we go. Okay, so we'll try this again. Also, I'm going to turn off Discord on my laptop because it keeps making noises, and it's really annoying. There we go. Okay, so for the reasons I just mentioned, I'm going to go with. I'm going to stick with the same lead because that's what I was going to do anyway. So yeah, Blastoise and Dugtrio. Yeah, that's fine. Some people might say he gains an advantage now because he's already seen what he's going to do, blah blah blah, whatever. It is what it is. I don't want to win a game by that like that. That's not cool. You know, you don't want to win by silliness. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. Okay, he leads Slowbro Zapdos. Okay, so cool shiny Zapdos. So, unless we start getting burned by heat waves, which would obviously be bad, we should take whatever gets thrown at us here. I'm pretty confident we take Clefairy takes like a Thunderbolt and an Ice Beam or a Scald. If draws Zapdos into Arcanine, I expect. Yep, that's fine. Okay. So we know Zapdos, Arcanine, Slowbro. One of the really nice things here is that we obviously have the Dugtrio in the back. So we know Dugtrio deals really, really well with Arcanine. We're always going to outspeed it. And Earthquake just deals a shocking amount of damage. So that's really nice. It means we're also kind of a bit freer to target down this Slowbro. Obviously less than ideal that Clefairy is asleep here. However, having Friend Guard up still kind of, and I think it's still okay. I know this might seem like a really weird play normally, but I think I'm actually going to let Clefairy go to sleep. Because with the Friend Guard up, it will protect Dragonite really nicely. Okay, and he doesn't withdraw the Arcanine again yet, so we will get another Dragon Dance up, which is pretty nice. We can continue to kind of play this this kind of setup game here. So Arcanine goes for the Flare Blitz. That will do damage to Clefairy. Okay, it does a lot of damage to Clefairy. Wow. Okay, that's not dreadful. That's not dreadful at all. So Clefairy goes down. We are now at +1. We can bring in Dugtrio here, I think. I think we're fairly safe to bring Dugtrio because it means he's trapped in. We can then double into this Slowbro and try and chunk it some. It's quite an aggressive play to go for this. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to take the freebie here, right? Earthquake should KO this Arcanine. If it doesn't, we'll get a lot of decent information about how bulky it is for the next game. We should also do some decent chip into Slowbro here as well. And obviously we are at risk of an Ice Beam or a Scald into the Dugtrio and a Burn. But yeah, okay, so we get the Dragon Claw off. That does a good amount, actually, more than I was maybe expecting. I hope this picks up the Arcanine. It does. And it puts the Slowbro in range of another Dragon Claw. So that's really nice. Slowbro goes for a Scald into the Dragonite. Okay, so he's fishing for a Burn there. Hopefully he doesn't get one. That's really bad. I mean, that's about as bad as it can get for us. But, hey, what can you do? So, when we were playing, I did a couple of practice goes against my opponent's team here. And we were playing on Showdown, and I got frozen and burned in every single game. There's literally every single game, which just really sucked. But, okay, he goes into his own Zapdos here. Which, again, is not the end of the world for me. I need to remove this Slowbro. So, whilst it means I won't get anything onto the Zapdos, I feel like this could be a decent way to go about doing it. I think a double up will KO here, but then I do risk going into his Protect. Okay. However, with that burn onto our own Dragonite, I think we're in a position in this match where we need to go for this. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to commit to that, I think. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. I kind of played myself there, but there we go. However, it does mean... What's he going to do with the Zapdos? Is he going to Earthquake or Hurricane? Hurricane? Blind Hurricane? Oh, it's Wide Lens, I suppose, not blind, but yeah. Okay. Crit. We hang on with the Sash. Wow. Okay, so in the space of 2 turns, we've had a Burn, we've had a Crit, and we've had a Confusion. I mean, you can't legislate for that, can you? Okay, right. No. I mean, it's one of those things. It's since the VBA quarterfinal. I was saying this to Rhett the other day. Since the VBA quarterfinal, where I played him, and I got a really lucky roll towards the end, I have had zero luck in Pokemon in general. Which obviously, I mean, that's not something that you can legislate for, obviously. But yeah, it's just been, I've had nothing epitomized by this match. So what can you do? Ice Beam will probably KO me here. We're quite bulky, but we do survive, but we're not going to survive the burn. It's a real shame, because we played ourselves into a really nice position before that burn as well. But, you know, that's Pokemon for you. Okay, so we have the Blastoise. It's not going to be enough to get anything out of this match, unfortunately. I guess I play for the Protect on the Slowbro as I've been targeting it, and I go for the Fake Out into the Zapdos. Hoping that then next turn I can take out the Zapdos and get an Icy Wind off, maybe. It's not really like it. I mean, I'm playing for kind of nothing here anyway, so it's not overly important what I do here, unfortunately. Okay, so we get the Fake Out off, which is obviously very nice. And unless we get some magic like Dragon Claw crit here, which, yeah, we don't. Slowbro goes for the Ice Beam, which takes out Dragonite. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of done for here. I'm really not sure what else we can do, to be honest. I don't think my setup was wrong. Again, if Dragonite doesn't get burned, I think we comfortably win this game. So, what can I do here? Is there anything I can do? I mean, I can just get an Icy Wind, really. Unfortunately, he will find out that we live a Thunderbolt. I would like to know how much Icy Wind does to Zapdos, actually. That's interesting. Decent little chunk. Yeah. Okay, Scald. Remember what I was saying about luck? Honestly, I just... you know, you go through those phases when you play Pokemon, right? Like, sometimes you go through a phase where everything kind of goes well for you, and sometimes you don't. I'm going to Scald the Blastoise on the off chance he protects the Zapdos. But, realistically, yeah. Done for. Yeah. Oh, well, we do get a burn of our own, so that's great. GG to gold. We'll see if we can correct this game too. We'll see how we can go about doing that. I'm not really sure how to do it. I think, to be honest, I'm going to go for the same team I brought game one, because, as I say, if we don't pick up that burn on the Dragonite, not only, obviously... So, if you don't know how burn works, if you're kind of newer to the game, if you're picking this up because you're watching the Kanto Classic, because you like the old style Pokemon, then burn halves your attack. As well as doing a little bit of damage each turn, it halves your attack power. So as well as having Dragonite's attack power halved, Dragonite also has an ability called Multiscale, which means when it's at full HP, it only takes half damage. So what that means is something like Ice Beam, which is really, really strong against Dragonite, will do almost no damage. Well, it will do half damage, right? So not only did I get burned, and have my attack power halved, I also meant my defensive power was effectively halved as well, which is really unfortunate. Bless him, he's just messaged me and said sorry for the hacks. It's okay. Oh, bless him. That's okay, bro. Happens to us all. It's just one of those things. I mean, I'd be lying if I said sometimes I don't get annoyed. Because I do, because everyone does, you know. it's impossible not to get annoyed when things don't go your way, right? Like you're always gonna be annoyed by it. However, what good does it do to get really upset by it, or to blame the person whose fault it is not? It's not Gold's fault. So yeah. However, I too like to apologise when I kind of get a bit luckier. So. Also, here's a question. What do you think of the layout for this one? The kind of overlay here. I actually made it myself this time. Got off my ass and made it myself. Yeah. So we did learn a couple of things. We learned that the Slowbro is not as bulky as the one we were practicing against yesterday. So if we can get a Dragon Dance up, and we might be able to take that thing out. And I think if we can take the Slowbro out, it will do us really nicely, because that thing is a real pain in my ass. Excuse my language. Okay, this time he goes Arcanine Zapdos, which is very interesting. So he gets the Intimidate off. Now, here's what I'm going to do this time. Because I feel like we know he can, we know a double up here will KO my Clefairy. So I'm gonna go for a protect in the hope that he decides not to target it, or he decides to target the Clefairy, right? The odds are he'll Heat Wave and we'll get burned, or he'll Flare Blitz us and we'll get burned, or he'll Wild Charge us and something will happen. But it's a bit risky. But you know what? I'm gonna give this a go. I'm gonna call that he's going into the Clefairy here. Let's see what he does. Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is the Dragonite. Fishing for a burn, or not really sure. Okay, we get the Dragon Dance off. Also, good to know that the Arcanine is stronger than our Dragonite. So is he going to Thunderbolt into Dragonite as well then? Oh, Heat Waves. Okay, so that's fine. Unless this of course burns us, which it may well do. No, we survive without a burn this time round, so that's nice. All right. Okay, so then. This time around, I think we're kind of free to Dragon Dance and follow me this time. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to Dragon Dance, follow me. He withdraws Arcanine, yeah, that's smart. Into Slowbro, yep, okay. That's fine. So we'll go for the follow me. I'm assuming a Heat Wave again here. Let's see. So we're a +1 attack and +2 speed. So he's going for the Heat Wave. Maybe he's fishing for a burn. I'm not sure, but fuck's sake. I mean, seriously, what am I supposed to do? Like, how do you? This has been me recently, ladies and gents. Okay, so at this stage, unfortunately, I've lost. I can't do anything. I'm going to Wing Beat into the Slowbro, and I'm going to Helping Hand. On the off chance I can pick up a crit somewhere along the line, but unfortunately, we lose this. It's just what it is. I've gone for the Wing Beat in case, because the double hit is obviously 2 chances for a crit. I mean, I just don't know what to do. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do in this situation now. I can't do anything, really. I can't. Hey. Like I said in the last game, right? You can't legislate for it. He may protect the Slowbro here. It's what I would do. I don't really have another choice. Yeah, look at that. It's just doing nothing. That's what I mean. It's kind of fishing for a crit. He'll Ice Beam here and take me out. Unfortunately, I'm not really able to give a decent showing of of my ability or the team's ability. We're just going to have to take the loss and move on, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's a real shame. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say. Like, I can try and give some kind of decent commentary here about how the game will play out, but I really don't. I don't really know what to say. Nothing good has happened. I mean, credit to Gold, he's playing his end fine, but I just don't really know what I can do differently. Okay, I guess all I can do is maybe go into Dugtrio, protect out the turn, switch to Blastoise. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter at this point. Hope for a one-turn sleep, but yeah. Okay, so to give you an idea of the chances here, Heatwave has a with the wide lens. I think it does hit 100% of the time, or like 90% of the time, something like that. Scald has a 30% chance to burn. We got burned. Heatwave has a 10% chance to burn. We got burned. We've been crit, confused, missed a dual wing beat. And obviously, that would have meant we'd had 4 hits of dual wing beat, which gives us a much higher chance to crit, which was our out. And unfortunately, this time around, it's just not paid off for us. So all we can do is maybe helping hand, rock slide, hope for a flinch or a crit of our own. But yeah, the game is not on our side today. But that's all right. Oh, we do crit the Zapdos, I think. Yeah, we do. That's nice. Oh, we pick up a flinch. The game is maybe back on our side again. This is, yeah, I mean, unfortunately the damage has been done now, but yeah, you know, nice to see it the other way around sometimes, I suppose. He can protect the Zapdos here and Scald. And we actually get the helping hand, so if we hit the Zapdos, we will KO it. But yeah, I would protect, yeah, so he protects that. So now we're hoping for another flinch onto Slowbro, if we hit the Slowbro, that is. And the odds are, the way things are going, unfortunately, okay, this is ridiculous. I think I was talking to Rhett about this the other day again as well, and we both were sort of agreeing how much we'd love a if you could play a format, at least on like Showdown. Obviously, it's kind of difficult in the real games, right? But at least on Showdown, if you could play a format where you could almost like eliminate hacks from it, right? So eliminate paralysis chances from moves and burn chances from moves and stuff like that. Okay, he does get the Scald off this time, good. Depends under 1 HP. We cling on with our Focus Sash. He gets some leftovers recovery. We'll see. I mean, again, unfortunately, this is delaying the inevitable. But, yeah. So, what I'll try and do now, then, for you, instead of just sulking, is I will try and maybe assess what we could have done differently, right? If we were worried about burns and hacks and stuff like that, what could I have done differently to mitigate that? One of those things is I could have brought Snorlax. By bringing Snorlax, it gives me the ability to have Facade, so if I get burned, I actually get a more powerful move. He goes into Machamp. Okay, well, this is interesting then. Okay. I'm going to have to go for an Earthquake and a Follow Me. Can I take 2 attacks from Machamp? Possibly. Because it depends which moves first. Again, there's like 0 chance this pays off. If Clefairy can survive the first attack, then it puts us in a nice spot. He's got Close Combat Ice Punch, knock off Rock Slide. Oh yeah, he's got Rock Slide, right? So that won't actually work anyway. But, you know, we get the Earthquake off. We might knock out our own Clefairy, actually, come to think about it. Okay, we don't, so that's good. Rock slide, yeah, that would go. I mean, like I say, there was nothing we could do in this situation, unfortunately, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what was I saying? Yeah, what could I have done differently? What could I have done differently? We could have brought Snorlax to mitigate the burn chances, but honestly, you can't. There isn't anything you can do in games like this. When the luck is against you, the luck is against you. I'll score them a champ. Even if we do burn it here, he just gets more power because of guts. He knocks off. We lose our assault vest. Again, fairly irrelevant, but yeah, we can't win this anyway. So school them a champ in case of a crit. Again, it's just delaying the inevitable. Yeah, so we can bring Snorlax, but obviously when you bring Snorlax, we get kind of walled by Machamp, right? The win con here was using Dragonite to boost up, which was working perfectly, but yeah, there's not really a lot you can do. So GG's to gold, well played. We lose our first match in the tournament. Hopefully next time round I can bring you something a bit better than that. That was pretty rubbish, to be honest. It wasn't very good. It wasn't very good Battle League. It was like a child's feature C match, but what can you do? It's one of those. Gold played very well. He did his end really nicely. We just couldn't get anything off, really. So, yeah, we'll go again on Saturday in our match against Theo. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.